Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is the 27th of May. Hope you all had a good weekend. I know I did. Just briefly before we start, our trades from last Friday closed. We had the opportunity to close them twice. First was at the open, except in my case, the spread was too big. My targets got hit, but the spread did not allow the trades to close. And so fast forward to this morning, the trades closed uh, on target, except one cost me a loss because of uh, its position and the swap that I paid over the weekend. So the swap made the 3 pips turn negative. The other ones all worked out. So, but yeah, that's it. This morning I played on the short side a little bit as I was watching the price fall, and here we are playing on the long side. And so I'll put this box here. We're going to move that over to this side, bring in the calendar. Right. For review purposes, we really have nothing to speak of until well past our trading session. Right? Another speech this morning. We had a couple of speeches already, which moved the market. And so when we look at the daily and we compare today with yesterday, clearly we have a higher high, higher low, green candle breaking out of the channel, the flag, right? And if we're flagging, then we're going up to the flagpole, right? It's a measured move. This is only the first instance, the first beginning of it. So let's zoom into that. And then, so we had the break, we had the retest of the break, and now we're attempting to push off of it, off of the retest, so we can highlight the ceiling. Let's highlight the floor. Right, so this is hours apart, and we're contained to this environment. So let's zoom into that on a 5-minute scale. All right, so now within the floor, within that ceiling, we have to highlight levels that may come into play again. Right, so this one right now, where we were just coming off of a few minutes ago, the one we are approaching as we speak. There's one below right around here. And there's one below right around there. These are just, with our mind's eye. This one, I'd rather have it up here somewhere. Nothing fancy. We're just building this ladder looking thing. And then we look to see which way it's traveling. Right? The lines are static. The price is going to and from the lines. So with that in mind, if we think we're trying to go up, higher highs, higher lows, we want to be buying here. Right? We're buying on the edge, so it's a measured move, right? We're buying support. And if we're right, this will bounce off of support and into our target. As we speak, an average bar is 1.6 pips. The target is 3. So we may have to wait a couple of minutes to make our money. So just to reiterate, just to review real quick. Higher highs, higher lows, green candle, breaking outside of the channel. If we zoom in on an hourly, we had the break. We are retesting the break. It's okay to come back and revisit the trend line. There's nothing wrong with that. We have the room to do so, right? That's only 2 rungs away, according to this ladder that we drew. We know what to do when we approach these levels, right? In our mind, that's a box, and that's an opportunity. All right, so we'll take it from here. Come on. If you're a gold trader, I don't think it's going much higher today. You may want to get out of your longs and then wait to see if you can buy back cheaper. Right. So when we look at the ladder, there's an opportunity to see price come back to this level here, right? Resistance slash support. And then we could see it bounce. Right? The potential exists. So that's what we have to keep in mind. All right. We're planning to see it go one way, but we have to prepare for it to go the opposite way. Come on. Let's go take a look at our dollar index real quick. Since there's no news, the squawk is extremely quiet. The dollar index is, making lows, testing support. Will support hold. It's a holiday, right? So let's get ready either way. When we look at the yields are also at support, but there's room, there's room to go a little bit deeper. So let's see what comes next. We don't want to fight the tide. That dollar index is 58% made up of euros. So if we had to trade here in box number one or the upper box, this is now box number two. And if we reset the box, this is still one box. I'll take a second trade here. There's a third trade. And because we're here. And if we go to the bottom of the box, it's a measured move. There's the fourth. So now I have four trades in this upper box. And if we go into this, that opens me up to four more. and maybe a test of the lows. Let's see what happens next. We're 1 week away from June. Apparently, that's when the ECB is expecting to cut rates for the first time. All right, that's 1 week away. We'll see what the USD has to do in response. All right, we'll see what the US can do in response within the next week or so. There's a lot on the calendar. I uploaded last Friday's video this morning. It should be ready for viewing on YouTube right now. I had to wait for this. I had to wait to close the trades so I could post the the overall outcome of what we did here. There was one trade that turned negative. Come on, let's see it bounce. Holy, slow today, huh? Half the participants missing. It's all going to come back tomorrow with a big bang, or this afternoon. We have another speech this evening. We have French numbers coming through, German numbers overnight. That should be interesting. Then their show starts. The usual. Looking forward to it. You can tell it's a holiday. Even the attendance in the room here is lower than usual. So here's the extra box. All right, we're a little bit more than 9 pips away from the most recent swing. So that opens us up to 4 clicks in this area. All right, so where do we want to put those 4 clicks? If we get to the opportunity, 1, 2, 3. All right, that would be the inside swing here. And then last would be near the bottom of the box. All right, we're just planning ahead. Where do we want to spend this money? If we have to do it, we have to do it. The best outcome is that we bounce right here and my original 4 clicks just close and we recycle them in this box, on the way up. The other scenario is the price continues to go down and we continue to build a position. Maybe we come back over here. We don't know yet. We have to wait and see. Come on. Top of the hour, 15 minutes or quarter past the top. So we should be, uh, approaching the bottom of the hour. We tend to be going into some kind of a pullback. Would make sense to see it pull back up. A little bit more. It's going to be a slow day today. Not an impossible day. Yeah, the UK bank holiday would have something to do if we were trading the pound USD, but we're trading the euro USD, so the impact is minimal. It was moving during the European hours. Holy, the bars are shrinking when they should be increasing. And then in about 45 minutes or so, they start to shrink. You can tell the half of the equation is missing. Right? The USD portion is absent. There we go. That's what we're looking for. No pushback. Come on, come on, come on. We're sitting right on break even. Just want to recycle some trades and fulfill an average day, which we've done about 60% of. And let's go double check that. So today we've done about 30 on an average of 44. The red line is the potential for the top. Oh, a little bit too far away. Probably here. 44. That's 48. That's about right. This is the potential to the upside. And then let's figure out what 44 to the downside looks like. Right around here. And that's the potential for the downside. Right. So if we go up to fulfill the average, this is where we're trying to get to. If we go down to fulfill the average, this is where we're trying to go to. There we go. There we go. We want to be buying on the red candles and then recycling. We just don't want to go too heavy too fast. So count your clicks, try to pace them out evenly through the boxes based on the opportunities presented. And then don't touch your stop losses, right? The trades we left open on Friday got about 27, 28 pips of drawdown with a stop of 36. And so the market moved its normal 3 boxes and we were protected at 4. Here we are closing some winners. So it took 23 minutes, 21 minutes to book some winning trades. It's almost like we're watching income streaming. Screw Netflix. I stream income. Red candle. Here's 1. Here's 2. I put back the same 2 that closed. Another red candle. I have my 4 clicks. I don't really want to go too heavy on the holiday. My goodness, it's hot. Right. Let's see. If you can afford the click, that was a good place for it. Is it coming back down? Is it coming back down? Slow and steady, methodical. Well, slow, slow, slow. Did you guys hear Surge Trader shut its doors? Right? Surge Trader, the prop firm, is effectively closed. Bummer. Another American firm goes down. Come on, let's close some winners here. It's so slow today. It's still shrinking. We're down to 1 pip per bar. Those are the days, that you book off ahead of schedule. Right? When you know volatility will be missing in action. take the day off. Red candle. I have 4 already. I got to wait. I have to wait. The goal remains the same. We want to test higher highs as the dollar is weakening. We want to test higher highs on the euro. As such, we're trying to buy when it's cheap in order to make our 3 pips. Finally. There we are. If you're recycling, now's a good place for it. A little bit faster would be nice. If we can close these trades today, I'd be happy, and be happy to come back tomorrow and have a normal day. And we've played 1 hour or 30 minutes now in one box. Let's put my vertical line up. Where's my 8 o'clock? There's 8. My 10 o'clock over here. So that's our normal window. Planning ahead. Planning ahead. Double check the size. Close enough. It's not about accuracy. It's what we do with the box that's much, much more important. The actual size of the box could be off, and it would not make much difference. Your behavior, however, can change everything. Here it comes. 19th nervous breakdown. Dollar index is still going down. 10-year yields are still looking for support. And the euro is still trying to go up. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see. Will this be a 30 pip day? Good place for a move would be right here, right now. Timing would be perfect. If we adjust the box on that swing low right here, we would expect the price to fulfill the box and come over here somewhere, in this vicinity. And so we have to get ready to catch it. All right, coming here. The box is just a way of looking at things, right? It doesn't guarantee anything. It just puts my mind at ease because I can come up with a plan on three sides of the box. Here we are. We're in the recycling business. The goal remains the same, right? If we look at the daily one more time, we're breaking out of the flag, right? So the ultimate destination for this is somewhere up here, but it's not going to be a straight shot. It could take days, could take weeks. We could go and fail. No, we have to break through all that resistance. This, right? All these wicks will impede our progress. So one step at a time. Right. Red candle, let's recycle a couple and keep one spare in case we go back a little bit lower. There we go, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Recycle One more. There's number 4. So now I have 4 clicks in the same box again. And if we break out, it closes my 4 clicks. If we go back down, I can't use any more money until we go into this box. And I've already determined what I'll do here. We're just looking for a slightly higher high on the day. Is this what you're talking about? Someone's asking if I close all my trades on Friday. I mentioned that a few times already this morning. The opening of the new week gave us an opportunity to close, but the spread was ridiculous. And so nothing closed with the open, but everything did close this morning. And now we're trading the long side. So if you fail to close, we knew the plan. It's all good. Come on, come on. It'd be nice to be done in an hour. Small deposit to the bank today. Yeah, this all of this here, last Friday's recording ended up closing this morning. The trades closed this morning, so the video was uploaded to YouTube this morning. Today's trading will be uploaded to YouTube once today's trades closed, so on and so forth. Sometimes I don't upload for a couple of days because the trades are open for a couple of days. So by the time I upload the video, each video is its own chapter. It has a close. Just waiting 15 more minutes to see if we can close another 5 pips or so. 4.7, 4.8, no, another half a box. I'm sure the euro can do a half a box in 15 minutes. Right, so we have all 4 clicks in one box, and we're waiting for this box. Couple more bars. Just a couple more bars. Red candle. If you get to recycle, I already have my 4 clicks, so I can't really put any more on here. One of you guys is using 2 devices. Come on. Let's get this show on the road. Trading on a holiday is usually not a good idea for this very specific reason. You build a position and then nothing happens, or the least likely, the low probability comes flying out of the closet. So pins and needles when you least expect it, sort of thing. Jack in the box. Kind of what happened this morning. Jack in the box. A bit more. We're so close. We're like 2 pips away. Oh, they know we're sitting here waiting. I can feel it. My ears are ringing. Come on, come on, come on. Is it coming back down? Is it going to go sideways and waste time and come here? Or is it just going to fly through the box and go back up? Oh, I guess it's flying through the box. Come on, one more, just like that. Okay. So now I get one more trade to recycle. I would really love it if I could close all of them and then put them all into the new box. All right. So from our time 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago, we went down a couple of rungs, went back up a couple of rungs. It looks like we might be trying to go up a few more. Without the US pushing back on the euro still has an hour and a half without any pushback. Right? Let's see what happens in the next hour and a half. So we're in the upper box. There's my red candle. There's a buy. So that's one. If I close the other 3, I get to put them back into this new box. Not looking for much more. 3 more pips. Feels like an eternity. The bars are now less than 1 pip. That's why it feels like an eternity. Just want to close these trades and call it a day. Just an average move. In the next hour or so, the market has the ability to find its way up here. Just as it has the ability to do nothing and go sideways, or it can come right back where it came from and even lower. And so our job is to figure out the probabilities for all 3 scenarios. And the highest probability remains to the upside. Right? So we've already got the probabilities figured out. Now let's figure out how to spend the money that's based on the opportunities. And we know we only have so much money, so we're not going to take all the opportunities. We have to recycle the clicks that we have. So there's one. I'll recycle that trade right there. So now I have 2 in the upper box, 2 in the lower box. Yeah, even if we don't do, 40, 50, 60 trades, it doesn't really matter. This is clearly less than average, but they're still good. Red candle. Where's the edge of the box? There's the edge of the box right there. How big of a move do we need? 3 pips. 3 pips. 3 pips, and we're done for today. And watch it go 3 pips in the wrong direction. It keeps resetting before I have, there we go, before I have a chance to position it there. Income stream. looking for much more. Just this. In a normal day, a non-holiday, this would have worked out by now. There we go. Someone just woke up. So that's one we can recycle on the red candle. I'm not going to recycle it yet. I want to see if I can close the other three before opening more, just in case I can call it a day. By the time we come back to trade tomorrow morning, everything will be back to normal. The plan, the volatility, everything. Looking forward to it. About 3 more minutes. There's a red candle. I have to wait and see if I can close these other bars first, these other trades, I mean. I'm kind of slowing down my recycling because I'm intent on walking away flat. No, I don't want to walk away with a bunch of open trades. So if I can close them instead, that'd be awesome. I could just close all and call it a day. That one's at 2.6. We'll give it 3 more minutes and see. On a day like today, you can't let your sense of urgency get in the way. Got to make money, got to make money. That mindset will just screw you over. You, you know, Clearly, we're going to make less, but that doesn't mean we're not positive. Red candles, 3 in a row. Good place to bounce. I'm not recycling because I do want to leave. This is just too slow to be trading. there are alternatives out there. You know, any pair that doesn't have the US is probably a little bit more volatile than the euro right now. That pull back into that bottom box. Good place to buy. There you go. Yeah, even on the slow day, people are making money. Good. That's the idea, right? This strategy is to afford us cash flow instead of sitting on swing trades that may not work out. This gives you a little bit of cash in your pocket every day. Ideally, you deposit it, you leave it at, you compound the account. And then at the end of the month, you can withdraw a salary or whatever it is you're intending to do. Right, going back into the bottom box, I'll reopen that same trade. I'm still looking to close them all at once. All right, so by reopening the fourth where the original one was, it's really not costing me anything as far as time is concerned. Still have to wait for the other three to close. Just recycled that trade right there. Put it back on. Surge Trader is no longer in business. Can you take a trade here? If you can afford it, go for it. It's just time will tell when we end up closing these. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we want. Green candle. Some kind of a bounce. More. Give me more. Just before we started the live session, I was listening to Black Sabbath, Paranoid. I need some rhythm. Speed things up a little. Red candle. If you can afford to take a trade, go for it. The waiting. This is just when they have us second guessing our plan. And when things are just taking so long. There may be nothing wrong with the plan. Come on. Clearly, we're not going crazy with the clicks today. Fear of the unknown, I guess. It's tempting to say it's not working. It's tempting to say, things are broken. This is not working out, blah, 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 blah. We do have an ejection seat in case of worst case scenario, right? That's to protect the account. It's up to us to figure out when enough is enough, when things are not working. We can do that looking left, come up with a plan. We're still looking to make money to the upside and then pull the plug, go flat on the day. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Today's a good day for gardening and all that good stuff. We earned ourselves a long weekend. How much more of this can we take? Come on. Can you feel the anxiety? The waiting is what gets under our skin. Mine, anyways. Let's go sneak a peek at this. Let's see, the current month. So $1,400 this month. Well, minus this current week. Average pips, 3. Largest loss. That's the result of a loser, a hedge, closing a hedge. That's also closing a hedge, right? Because everything we're doing is 3 pips. And that's average for this strategy. What are we looking at here? 98. That's normal. This is normal. And we should be losing a little bit every day. This is it going in the right direction. No rush, nothing scary. It's just repeating a process. We're trying to figure out what happens next. Is it going to go up this way? Or is it going to go, this way? And this is just the potential, right? What's the market capable of giving us? It's just one way of looking at things. We're still looking for the same 3 pips. That's crazy, man. So going forward the rest of the week, we have to look at the calendar events and then look and think one move into the future, right? We have to see what the potential for the news is. Think in both directions. What if it's good news? What if it's bad news? And then in our case, we have to come up with an alternative to the high probability, right? So we have a high probability outcome in mind, and we create an alternative just in case. And that's where we end up spending some of our time. So we're using this low probability to build a position. I meant we're using drawdown to build a position. I'm sleepy today. Slept almost too good. Come on, come on, come on. Don't need much more. Really don't need much more. You know what? I think I'm just gonna, no, let's wait. Let's wait and see how they close on their own. For the sake of the video. Yeah, just like that. No Photoshop here. A little bit more, a little bit more. If you're to the recycling business, Red Candle will be a good place. I'm actually looking for my exit, so I'm not going to recycle anything. I'm actually just going to close everything and go about my regimen. I got to go take my pills and stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with better volatility, and we'll resume trading for the week. Right? If you guys are still going to trade for the next couple hours, consider yourself lucky if you have something to do, because it's only going to get worse. Right? Once the European traders are done for today, there's nothing here for North America. Okay, so good luck, everyone. See you guys tomorrow at this time. Bye bye.